Begins on Consulate. Now on paper, this is a strong map style of Siege, a very much newfound generational-esque style, and it's all about playing, controlling the team. But in the very first round, the timer is ticking, 60 seconds, fire going out, here comes the push.
Only pushes deep, he looks for a little bit more, he gets aggressive, and he finds a double kill! Finally traded back, but the Frenchman has been worth his weight in gold. And Secret, all they need to do is play out the numbers advantage. KDS sprays on through, held at bay now by Adrian, and King will go down. It's KDS up against the world, and a lone Brazilian surely cannot do it. 35 seconds and no diffuser to play with. It is a rough start for FaZe.
But Doom and Adrian are both low on HP, so Noah has to be the hero perhaps. The flashbang tossed out actually a grenade at that as a swing the hallway when Noah's waiting for it. Takes him down. Both two players low on health. This is super clutchable.
Careful, Secret. Don't let a player like KDS have an opportunity to clutch. The fire comes on through, and KDS is forced to go deep. He needs to find them one by one, but the shotgun secondary will not assist him in a long-range battle. Adrian and Doom playing this so carefully. They're not being baited into the swing, and KDS... Plant denial will be in abundance for Secret.
Don't have a ton to execute, just to capitalize. He saw his hat. Mowgli, he's gonna swing, you know it, every single day of the week, but Handy's ready for it. Has the DMR, but hits the headshot regardless. No body shots needed. And that right there sends FaZe into a 5v4. Make that a 5v3. KD is in the bomb site.
He's found his gap. He's found the player on site. All three of the remaining defenders from Secret on the top floor. As I say that, Noah drops down below. He looks to try and prevent KDS from entering, and he does so successfully. But his only team...
Playing numbers advantage, playing much close together.
Oh no.
Here comes the pre-fire, gets the intro confirmed, and the kill. 2v3, now anything is possible. Plant being attempted by FaZe.
And Noah has a nitro cell in pocket, but will he be able to get into position to use it? The question remains, but Savage has found an opportunity!
1v1.
And he makes it a 1v1! And finds both kills for FaZe! The Brazilians... Down in Garage, FaZe have won the last 10 times that they have defended it. However, Secret have also won the last 5 times they've attacked it. We'll keep that in mind for the second half. Let's see how these teams do on the opposite half. Great entry though, King comes in and supports. We're back to a 4v4, but look at the HP damage dealt to FaZe Clan. As they try and hold on to this run, Secret find more and more success. Another lash out from Savage down below.
Trying to play his teammates' numbers advantage, but he's swinging solo again. Savage! The risky peek goes punished. Back to even numbers, but all of FaZe are half health or less.
Oh, just around the corner, Noah, he's gonna catch Souls off guard. Look for a little bit more, but he might have to fall back. A flashbang will blind him. Now he's caught in an awkward spot. And King will catch him on the reply. KDS and King now in a 2v2 make this round look very winnable.
They're holding on. Secret keep fighting 1v1s. They gotta play a bit more together for this one. One flashbang from King upstairs on the hatch has to be used perfectly to help KDS, enabling him here in the hallway.
It's a rotation from King, and it will pay off as well. Mowgli goes down. A 3K for the Hibana this round. The flashbang.
He's already
seen by Warden. Adrian!
He's right in front of you!
You listened! And he finally found him. Now KDS must clutch up like we've seen him do plenty of times before. Adrian hides and ducks up for the final frag.
He must have been like, when did it drop, guys? It's like, bro, when you peeked with the glat, you know, that's when it happened. Cute block downstairs, his block plant attempted by King.
Hang on,
no fire.
Amidst the fire,
and stick it maybe.
The chaos, he's gone for a plant, he's gonna be able to stick it.
It fell to the floor.
It went through the floor, that was the plan from the buck all along. It's a genius counter from FaZe. But Secret managed to make their way back into it. Now it's time to go hunting. Down below, Handy must be dealt with. And it comes down to Mowgli, but a good flashbang from Handy keeps him at bay for a brief moment. He's taking a hell of a lot of damage. He doesn't realize it. He's been swamped by 2 people.
What?
But he finds the 4K regardless. Savage eventually will take him on down, but the round is done and dusted. There's no possible way for the Portuguese to clutch this. KDS has his number.
Too much pressured here.
Oh, King does take a little bit of damage though. And the nitro cell gets shot, but the second one doesn't. A big swing. This is an awkward fight, but Cyber wins it regardless. And the guns come to life for FaZe Clan. Nothing to be done for Team Secret. It is flawless for the... Gets aggressive. A player gets aggressive from Secret. but the Monty goes unbound. The Monty is the perfect counter to that playstyle. You can't go for an aggressive swing like that.
Well,
when
he
the Monty
goes
is
again.
in. You can try, but I think FaZe have read it to a T. Mowgli goes down early, and after that initial 2K in the first round,
Otherwise, in a minute's time, they're going to be buying those bombs outdoors, and things are going to fall apart. Joom goes for a wide swing, abandons the shield, but he... Last Force Drone going out, it needs either to clear that shield or the final laser, or both maybe.
that's exactly what happens. Joom is baited into an aggressive swing as his shield is doomed to die, and Cyber takes him down. Now the fire comes through from Sol to force Secret back, and Vita King on the Monty says hello to Adrian. FaZe now have a numbers advantage, but the HP dwindles on Cyber. Vita King looks to get aggressive, and Adrian wants to fight back, but what can he do? All he sees is the Monty's shield being teased by Vita King, but he won't go for the swing. He's waiting for the rest of FaZe Clan to take the fight, but Cyber will be the first to fall. KDS looks to reply, and Souls will take down Savage, supported by Vita King on the Monty. Adrian and Noah now need to salvage this half to win the critical round for Secret. Adrian misses his fire, and amidst all the chaos, he's forced into a clutch position. KDS will shut him down.
This might be where FaZe are thinking too far ahead. Expecting Secret to play the same attacks as they do. Structured, slow, methodical, but look at this!
Wow.
That Cyber, the least structured player on this roster of FaZe, but answered back quickly by Joom.
However, Mowgli going down means that the Brava drone that would have hacked this Banshee and the two Banshees at the top of the stairs is dead. And so FaZe now have so much more mobility, they don't have to worry about this util being stripped away. And Joom needs to get desperate. You're right, another player has died on the roof. A Nitro cell sent out, but Vita King gets a little bit too antsy and is shut down by Joom. The German, such a good shot. The nades come out as well. That'll clear a lot of the bulletproof cameras and utility set up by FaZe and give ground up to Secret.
Mind you, they got Blackbeard, Capital, and Deimos. They got all the right tools, smoke, fire, nades, and tracker. To boot, we'll just send it to the bomb site.
I think they will. KDS being spotted by the Deimos is very important because he was aggressive in an short position. Handy though, gets aggressive, supports his teammate, and Joom is cut down as well. The Reaper is reaping havoc here on Team Secret, and now Savage with the Blackbeard in hand must find both of them. They hold this crossfire steadfastly. Handy still with that Reaper in hand, no diffuser to speak of. As the Banshee is taken down, Handy goes 3 for 3 with the automatic pistol.
Otherwise, they're wasting so much time. The Dopey call goes out, but Cyber is standing on a mute jammer. They're not gonna know.
Oh, beautiful.
He's on a jammer.
This is 2026 usage of the mute. Cyber knows exactly how to prevent himself from getting tracked by Mowgli or hunted by Savage, and now Secret need to isolate. It'll be such a challenge to do so. He still holds on 4 players surround him. And he just stands back on that mute jammer again. The death mark will fail, and Secret have no information whatsoever. Savage needs to get aggressive, and he finds the kill, but time is of the essence.
Alive for plant denial. FaZe, they can fight back, or they can run away and play down that clock.
Oh, Vita King. Right up in the back of servers and running away now, supported by Souls.
So much
He's claimed one, and Secret, well, they won't be able to cut him off before he gets back to side. KDS looks to support. A beautiful pre-fire and a second for the King. It's Joom up against the world, and there's nothing to be done for Team Secret. I don't care how good Joom is, he doesn't find all 4 from FaZe. There's no time left on the clock, and the Brazilians, so disciplined, project themselves onto map points.
On maps like your chalets, but this is Consulate. It's much more about the internals, but Mowgli finds a gap, swings that coffin door, takes down Vita King. Now they know there's Goyo Fire. Time is of the essence. But there's a gap.
No.
Cyber pushed past with Savage droning on the window. Now he's behind the enemy lines.
Scary player to take down the Blackbeard. Look how aggressive Handy now gets. He comes in to support. A 13th kill for Handy as his teammate Vita King and Cyber have both fallen. He's still up in this very aggressive position. Joom wants to try and target him. Joom can't sprint. He's been caught by one of those thorn traps earlier in the rounds. And there's still 2 defenders on this top floor. Great wall bang from Noah from behind. FaZe, will they continue to get aggressive?
Possible. And they have lobby and spiral flank locked down. They can threaten and force a fight potentially here.
Souls though caught off guard in the crossfire, and Joom steps up. KDS low HP with C75 in hand.
There's the plant.
But Noah is forcing that diffuser down. How does he take the vertical fight?
God.
Well, a quick one under June will surely help. If Adrian peeks this, he might be able to find them one by one.
Just bait the plant, dude.
Noah forces that plant down. Adrian needs to make sure not to overswing. KDS has the inferior firepower, but Noah is now trapped in this corner. KDS will not be baited on out. He's got the M870. He can get this up and close and personal. Two angles that Noah could choose from, but jumping on over. Noah is there ready to find him. And there is no...
How do you protect this planter without a Thatcher? How do you clear Vidiking in this corner? Got Capital, and they got Buck.
Good flash, but the Nitro Cell prepared handy. Lashes out and takes down the Flores of Adrian. It's been a constant battle back and forth for Adrian. Secret, they need to find a gap. Oh, he's Cyber.
Oh, the C4.
He's caught off guard. The C4 just saved by Doom. The German finds one, and so does the French. Mowgli goes big here for Secret.
They can plant.
FaZe Clan, how will they deny this plant? Souls has no Nitro Cell, and he needs to clear every single one of these angles. It's a big triple kill for Mowgli. As Souls on the Tuberau must now retake.
What?
Savage!
Why?
Why are you giving him a chance? The Blackbeard goes down, but Jim refuses to let Secret die. Forget about Sweden major in 2021. Let's not forget about their grand finals in Berlin in 2022.
Yeah.
And they found the gap. They found the first two kills. FaZe look to kick things off on Consulate with a bang. Noah's found one back. Cyber have finally finished off, but a big pre-fire from June might be exactly what Secret needs to unlock this attack.
He's being baited. If he walks in right now thinking there's a freebie, there isn't, but his teammate comes in instead.
Vidiking is just watching.
That's the
Mowgli
bait.
shut down, and the beasts of the upper bracket are one step closer to the hammer. FaZe Clan have kicked off this grand final in a way that we
to win, because that's gotta be your mentality. I remember back in 2018, because we will lose Cafe, the third map. That's completely fine.
What ended up happening? Cuts off handy. Well played. What an angle, by the way. Above the reinforcement here from Team Secret. Enables a lot of cutting power, but Vidiking, meanwhile, will cut down Savage. And the for Team Secret, as June looks to make his way in through the garage. He needs to open things up, but KDS is holding down the line with an A-block of his own. And you're right, Team Secret, they have no chance to plant. As they storm into the bomb site, it's a big kill for Noah. June finally finds his.
Time.
But the clock will be the sixth defender in the server for FaZe.
King Secret out of the building and the bomb side.
Spider-Man comes to help Adrian on the upside down rappel, but FaZe simply aware of it. This is a strategy they like to use a lot of the time as well. While Noah will fry handy, Cyber replies. And Savage on the ace has gone down. June tried to sneak up the front lobby stairs, but was unable to do so. However, Mowgli has found his. Finally, Cyber is put down. And Adrian's patience may be rewarded, but Mowgli's been refragged, and FaZe can just continue holding down these positions. Secret don't actually have any boots in the building.
No. So Mowgli got a kill in Square, they died shortly after, and that means the backstab pressure of Square is gone. They're out of the building, have to make another rotation around the entirety of the bomb site. But again, what do you do now? Do you smoke off some angles here and rappel on in? Yes, you are.
June needs to get active. He repels into the building. The smoke might cover him for a brief moment. The close range fight with the AK. He does damage to both of them, but finally taken down by Vidiking. Adrian is the last man standing, and a cell flash will not help his case one bit.
Take top floor, they will give it to us for free. The issue is, that's not the case, they're fighting back.
Indeed, there is a player inside a stock. I think they've just fallen back, handy caught on the retreats. FaZe Clan immediately fight back and then look to repel all the way down. Adrian, what is going on? Desperately, he tries to get into lobby from the repels.
Giving him anything for free.
A flank opportunity from Cyber inside of the blue stairs. He's got a Nitro Cell prepared. He's waiting to get swung. It's Mowgli there, who sees him for a brief moment. Cyber doesn't have his opportunity, but on the bomb side, Souls is helping out. Mowgli needs to decide, does he look forwards or look for the flank? He decides to focus up on site, but meanwhile, KDS has made his way up to the top of the square. So there's no choice but for Secret to go deep. They have control of the bomb site. FaZe now become the attackers. And the bomb is being planted by Savage. Mowgli loses his battle. It's up to Savage in the 1v2, but KDS finds both of the final kills for FaZe. At the time,
I want to say it was...
take a guess.
Was it Fluxel that was in him? No, it wouldn't have been. I actually don't know who they played.
First quarter of this map is done, and another set of operator bans have come forward, and Mowgli decides to step it up. He finds two, but immediately King will...
Because there's no way that Savage dies on Monty. That shield will protect him. Again, FaZe have to flank main stairs or hit a gnarly shot somewhere on the map.
This round may win or die based on the aggression here from FaZe, and whether Adrian's able to shut it down, he finds one, but Souls is able to look to contest. He doesn't find June! The long angle with the DMR handy has everything to do. The UMP might have had a buff, but not enough to find the 1v3. Secret have all taken damage, but they flaunt the bomb site and they take post-plant positions. As Andy on the castle must make his way forward, but he won't check for Noah in the bottomless square. The crowd will roar and Secret are... But it comes down to Secret getting aggressive, and for Doom down below to cause some chaos on these defenders on the bomb side. Noah works perfectly in tandem with Doom to cut down King from the windows, and a big entry from Mowgli opens up the bomb site for Secret.
He forced his way in, he's cut the bomb site in half, looking for more, but Handy finds Noah elsewhere.
Oh, good reply, FaZe come to life, and Mowgli now feels the pressure. The diffuser is down inside of stock, and it comes down to Doom to go and recollect that. He might have to focus up on taking some fights first, though, as he spots Souls for a brief moment. He has time, and KDS shuts him out. Mowgli will fall, and FaZe out of nowhere. 5, one player on both sides, low on HP, as Noah begins to get to work on the floor. We need support from Adrian on the horizontal angle. Finish us. What was left of Cyber, but another player waits in the wings. It's Handy, he's been quiet here on Bank, and he's finally taken down by Secrets. Joom low HP, but he can still land a big punch. Adrian second for the round, which FaZe in the backseat.
Typical active as well. The little hero Souls is playing from Joom, finally injured on that 1 HP, but here's King. He has a gap, he has a flank.
Can he find another one? Adrian's dealt so much damage this numbers, but FaZe have the HP.
There's still 50 seconds as well. They know King is off the bomb site, but Joom goes down.
No!
As well, Souls, he locks down the bomb site.
Adrian must step up, caught between a rock and a hard place, but he finds the first. He's found 3 kills this round. He needs to make it a quartet.
That's the case.
As he starts to plan the diffuser, King has been a savior for FaZe, but can Adrian get a second round on the board for Secret? He's got the long angle and he spots out King for a brief moment. 1 HP. Adrian's in the 1v1. The flashbang goes out. King is trapped. And the crowd roars for Adrian.
Intuition of knowing what gaps are exposed to be able to play off that. Once FaZe tries to take it, they need to react fast and quick.
One of those criteria, that's time for fallback.
Mowgli has so many keeper barriers in pocket he could use in the late round, but Noah is caught off guard. That's the Fenrir. No more changing which dread mines are active. Savage needs to try and escape with his life. Somehow he dodges the bullets, but he will not escape. FaZe locked down open area and finally finish off Savage. Numbers advantage for FaZe, and they can pick their team captain straight back.
Cause a distraction, then they attack the frontal side. Risky for FaZe, but it might just pay off. They're attacking from every single angle at once.
First Candela goes out. Mowgli is under the pump and he's caught. Cyber finishes him off. And he goes deep in the bomb side, and Cyber has double up. FaZe are flawless. A resound.
This split can definitely get dropped on.
It's on the glass. Much watch over the bomb side as King forces that plant down.
No C4.
There is no response. Every player alive in the server, and FaZe open the equation. They get the plant down, and they dominate Secret for a second round in a row.
My God.
Doom has no hope in hell as he is targeted, he is cornered, and he is hunted down. FaZe clan are a force to be reckoned with.
This happen, so they make a call, they break the cancel barricade, they apply so much pressure onto Noah. He doesn't know where this attack is coming from.
As always, FaZe so hard to predict. Savage does find the opening kill. Handy's looking for a response.
Oh, the flick!
What a flick from Handy! He looks for a second one tucked away in the corner. He knows exactly where Savage is, and one bullet will put him down. But Handy is low HP himself. Team Secret, they fall back. They don't want to over-contest.
That's it. Reset the round. I think FaZe are pretty happy with this because with Handy being so low on health, he is afraid of that one straight bullet. So instead, they go back to execute, right? Break the floor, drop the hatch.
It's too dangerous. A very unusual mistake from Vidiking. Straight into Mowgli's waiting arms. But the job's not done yet for Secret. Souls has been in control.
Not like this.
Another kill for FaZe. Mowgli and Savage on the edge of their seats.
Oh, he catches
but
him.
Savage holds down the fort on the bomb site. He must stand tall now. 2 kills to find, and FaZe have no diffuser.
10 seconds.
Souls has to make his way forward. But he goes down to 1 HP. Oh, but Handy secures the kill, and the reigning world champions have set the stage for a clean sweep in the grand final.
Is it gonna be the good old stable? We're gonna swing before the Secret though. When your back's against the wall, are you gonna choke? Operators.
Entry opportunity, Handy needs to commit to the fight, but he's feeling the pressure even through the smoke. Wow, ballsy, does he go for it? The water will contest and the glass will go down. Secret cannot restabilize. FaZe have gone big in this opening. They found just about every single kill. Joom, big headshot. But he has to find every one of them. Andy low HP as Joom makes his way forward. The bomb site is being flooded with angry Brazilians as the Blackbeard's spotted. Joom worried about his back. He wipes off the head of Vidiking, looks for another. But Handy and KDS together will clutch up
What they're up against.
It's clear to see who holds the advantage, not just in the series, but in the round as well. The pressure continues to mount. Handy needs to be shut down. It's up to Noah to finish him off, but he does. And he can't get back to side safely. A Kiva barrier goes.
Find the gap here. They can either force a plant by running deep into the bomb site with those flashbangs, or simply cut it off and just wait for them to swing.
Plenty of time on the clock here for FaZe, and a big entry from KDS. He goes big for a double. Noah has everything to do. He starts it with 1, but Souls looks to confirm that plant. He needs to find the seconds, but Vidiking shuts him out of it, and FaZe Clan. The information in abundance for FaZe. They know that patience is a virtue that continues to hit them a payday, and Savage finds one. Mowgli looks to try and help out, but he's caught off guard by KDS. FaZe restabilize immediately after losing the opening engagement. Vidiking on the verge of finding one, but Adrian. Joom, how does he get out of this? Or does he just look to waste time? Cyber coming up from one side, Handy behind him. Handy spots him first and strikes true. But meanwhile, Savage has torn away another layer. It's KDS with diffuser in hand that will fall on the bomb site.
It is. But here comes the Smoke Babes. Stall out one angle and hold the other. Work together 3v2.
Oh,
2v2 all of a sudden.
A big entry from Handy. He had a nuclear consulate.
He's right
Will
there.
he check the corner? No! He finds Noah! He brings them back into the conversation. Adrian cannot find a damn thing! Handy!
These fights with more than just guns. And it's why these gunfights have been so one-sided. Here's a 50-50 though. Handy low on health. Good swing from Joom, and Noah finds KDS as well.
Big response here from Team Secret. They needed a breath of fresh air as they look to snuff FaZe out of this round. Wow, that's an angle, a hell of a lot of... It's not an easy position to be in though, as they fire extinguisher will keep FaZe at bay for another moment. The air jab's nice though, I'm not sure it's been heard, and Noah's actually gonna get caught off guard.
No.
They find 2 picks, and FaZe have unlocked the gates. Team Secret are back on the ropes again.
He's off the air jabs, off the flash grenade and the grenade itself. But here we go. It's a player ratting in the bathtub. That could make the difference. This is Mowgli.
Risky business for Mowgli.
It's his moment.
His position. This is your moment,
1, 2.
And the crowd will roar for the Frenchman. Cyber has everything for him to do, but Joom just needs to survive. Away from the Europeans. Handy's entire job at the moment is just to keep an eye on Joom down below, and he's doing it just fine.
Let's say they're trading 1-for-1, but Noah somehow gets in the action. Assists Joom, takes down Handy. No Matogabi, Vidiking gets C4 as well. There's some life to this team of Secret.
A big Nitro as well, doesn't get shot, doesn't get blown. Cyber throwing flashbangs to the perfect ingredient, but Mowgli's the warden. He can look to re-peek, but Cyber finds him regardless.
They got the mirror window.
Job's not done. There's a mirror window staring Cyber in the face. Souls though drops down below. Hello. 45 seconds, he'll have to go and rejoin his teammate, but a big lock up from Joom. They know exactly where Souls is, down below. The gas keeps him at bay. It's gonna be a second round here for Secret. Souls has nowhere to go, no choices, and just 30 seconds to play.
What can you do if you're Souls? You wait for them to come to you because they want that kill. Savage. A big swing from the captain, a big round. Hear the Rambuki drone. There's so much noise in the server. Where did this player go? There he is.
Cyber will fall. Immediately replied through the wall from Souls. As the Blitz continues to terrorize the top floor, FaZe have gotten to work. Cyber might have gone down, but he's already activated those boogie drones. He's already enabled the vertical game for FaZe to put the pressure down below onto Secret.
Careful, Savage, with the fallback. They're watching those. They're cutting things off in the window, but against the DMR. Doesn't want it. Souls, he finds one, but they get shot down.
Noah springs to life, traded by Handy.
There's the swing.
Deep in the bomb site, another will fall. Adrian and Savage look to lock up the bomb site as KDS needs to recover the case. 1v2, DMR in hand. And every tool he needs to get the job done. 2 smokes to work with. There's also 2 gas for Adrian.
Yep. They're gonna flip those Fenrir mines to new locations. Now they can play together and play the timer 25 seconds. KDS has to go for a plant of force a gunfight. They can simply just keep peeling back and surrender bomb site control.
Can he bait one fight out with his smoke grenades? He doesn't even use them. He sneaks between the 2 players. But Savage has got his number. Building for Secret, he gets aggressive with the Dokkaebi. SMG-12 in hand. He's mounting the pressure on FaZe.
They can't get the wall reinforced. It's a big gap also by the bomb site. That means FaZe, they lose a layer. And they lose all the map control, but the site itself immediately.
Look at the way the Brazilians quickly try and retrieve, but KDS has been spotted. June goes nuclear on the Blackbeard, and he's hungry for more as well. An opportunity from Mowgli, but threading the needle. Cyber brings one back as the Frenchman hits the floor.
They can go for a plant here, but they're waiting out the gas, resetting the round. Adrenaline too high right now. So in 10 seconds time, give the case maybe to June and Blackbeard, escort that case in, go for a plant and just play for cover. They know FaZe are eager for a fight and lashing out. They're constantly peeking all these various angles. Secret are resetting. He gets shot to keep up, but a good trade happens. No!
Immediately Handy fights back. And it's Savage. 1v2 opportunity. This isn't just a deficit, this is a chance to prove himself. SMG-12 in hand, and he knows exactly where Vidiking is. He EMPs the bulletproof camera and sneaks around on the backside. But I think Vidiking has the read, and this crossfire is so potent. The FaZe clan, Handy doesn't need to peek. Savage might be able to go for a plant. He fakes it, but immediately finds one! A reply from Vidiking.
Very much missed, but he hears a player lingering below. Perhaps 2.
Cyber's being hunted, but he finds the first kill and is hungry for more. The Blackbeard mounts his attack. It's a bait, and June locks in the kill. Restabilizing. Secret need more.
Apply pressure, not just from the front, but everybody else. That's probably gonna have to be June on the Dokkaebi.
And even more so, they're gonna need that backstab because of the clash available. But Noah catches off. And out of position Handy. And looks for a little bit more. The breach on the wall. Immediately, Souls is spotted on out. Mowgli goes for a peek. Big headshot. A second will not follow as Noah finds one. KDS on 1 HP. Zoom and Noah need to mount this attack. And they do. They've been to countless grand finals. 3 Six Invitational grand finals in a row! And Cyber has the ego to challenge Adrian outside the building. He was on camera, for goodness sake, and he still finds his man. It triggers Secret to spring into action. They need to recollect that diffuser, and they need to find ground on the top floor. And Savage does just that.
Finds the first one, has to wait for that toxic barrier to disappear. Then he can march on forward together with his teammates. Lobicall almost recharging. Savage good for a second, somehow, out of nowhere. They find the right pick, Cyber. They see one play, but it's a bait and a switch. He's moving on purpose. It's a player 2 there, he's close right. Bait them in, go for the kills together.
When does the swing come from Handy here? Tucked away in the corner, Vidiking is taken down. Both the remaining defenders are locked in medbay, and Savage is locking down the plants.
Hold on. It's almost like Officer Clubhouse. It's the backbone of both bomb sides, cutting all the rotations. The second Adrian dies, this attacking win rate goes down the drain.
Vidiking's found June. As the logic bomb rings out, Secret have no choices but to go deep. The Glue Mines keep them at bay. A swing from Souls. The Capcan trap is calamitous for Team Secrets. Savage is shut down. 1 HP as Cyber and Handy have nothing to do but sit and wait. It's up to the man who has stepped up on Fortress for Secret to take matters into his own hands. He sees ahead for a brief moment, but Cyber will round the corner. 5 rounds.
For a second, but went to Thatcher instead, so this could be very bomb site execute oriented, right? He got the EMPs. Oh my, he ran into the door, Mowgli! He looked the wrong way.
A mistake that may cost Secret the round, and far more if it goes further for FaZe. Another kill, and an opportunity granted to Noah to prove his worth at his SI debut.
The only problem is that original execute with 5 players required is gone into the... Oh my god, it keeps getting worse here, just falling apart out of nowhere.
1 by 1 they fall. Savage has 3 to find, and there's no chance. Handy to silence Secrets. Everything there is to win. But he reveals his position, and as he retreats down the hatch, Doom misses his chance. He might be able to catch him. Drop on the drop shots. Doom has opened up the round for Team Secrets.
No planting in this room. There's a BP in front of him. Also a Warden. He's afraid of these smoke grenades that work against him, actually, as the Blitz player.
Right now, Savage cannot afford to make a mistake on the Blitz.
No.
FaZe still have control up above. It's Souls.
Hold your
As
nerve.
KDS looks to lash out, he finds one. Mowgli
the C4.
needs to step up big for his team right now. but
Injured.
Another kill. Another one on the floor.
2 down.
It's up to Souls with 1 HP. Mowgli finds both of the kills that his country needs for him to stay alive here in Paris.
The case on the ground.
Souls needs to go upstairs. Where is the diffuser? Needs to be recollected. Noah looks for a chance to plant. But is there any information for Souls? He has no idea where the plant is going down. And now he finds himself with the impossible task of retaking in a 1v3.
Secret just waiting for that job. Locking down the hallways, locking down the hatches. Secret keep fighting back.
He's been one of the top fraggers here for Secret, and he's had a big impact.
Injured.
Big opening from Savage with the glass, but Mowgli has hit the deck. Vidiking looks to try and hold on here and miss the smoke, but Noah finds him. FaZe, hold your horses. Secret are coming for ya.
Back to the numbers though, with Souls being injured, the plan is not possible. And mind you, Secret has lost his attack every single time. They have to figure it out right now. Souls cannot be retrieved, confirmed now by Savage. They popped the first LMI as well. Maybe, just maybe, a plan could be possible. A single C4 from Kiddish could stop it, but other than that, it's an even 3-3.
But can FaZe sit back and relax? They don't have to overextend.
No, they don't.
KDS
He
is in
has
a
to stay
pivotal
alive.
position, and Handy has got his back inside of Horse.
There's one more smoke grenade from Savage. That can literally win you the round. When that smoke comes out, there's gonna be a C4 response before that. Noah gets swamped by Cyber but wins the gunfight.
Undisciplined from the old guard. The young gunner takes him down. KDS in the pivotal
He jukes
position,
it.
the Nitro cell, but it doesn't take the kill. Oh, but he finds the shots. 2 big ones for KDS
Doom's
and
on the
Handy.
roof.
They team up together, and Doom is so far removed from his team. He needs to have the moment of his career to keep Secret alive. He looks for the first one, but Handy's got his back. Another round on the board for FaZe.
No team is doing that. Furia were great for 1 year. They're the best for a full year.
FaZe.
FaZe keep doing things, but Secret this time, they shut them down. Handy is in the grave.
Savage lives up to his name, and he will get back to site safely.
All that I know.
Savage has got an arm. Doom is lucky to be alive. Adrian's got the SMG-11. He brings it to the fight, and he's watching. Souls is looking in the complete wrong direction. Doom is just moments away from the flank of his career. Big kill for Doom. Cyber's the last one standing. The German refuses to let this one die.
Denying those smoke grenades. He pushes in. Mowgli. Impact 40 was clear, but it wasn't Cyber hiding in the stall. Soul takes down Adrian. This round is falling apart once again.
Savage finds one. He looks for a second.
Seems safe.
The glass comes to life. And Secret can breathe a sigh of relief as Savage brings them back into the comp.
You spread out, attacking 3 different areas and a backstabber.
Savage is baiting the Deimos, and Handy finds him. Immediately traded back by Noah. It's the 2 top fraggers from Secret who look to put this away. Vidiking and Souls, the perfect accurate operators for the situation. The DMR strikes true. Noah. This is the moment for him to step up into the shoes that he knows he can do. The secret. Soul's detected, but can Noah isolate this fight?
The sprint.
Not with King watching in from behind. King, the job's not done yet. He took his headset off.
Wait, they're hugging.
It's infinite overtime.
They do realize
Sit
that.
back down.
Guys, we're still.
The job is
they
not
thought
done
they won.
yet.
They thought they won the whole.
KDS hit the go button on the Blackbeard.
He's trying to help Savage, who's on this window position.
Invaded. And King, if Mowgli is the first to fall in front of his home crowd, what does that mean for Team Secret? FaZe are so close they can taste it. Into a crossfire. They know exactly where these Secret players are. He manages to dodge the doorway.
Oh, hold up.
Bit of team fire. Souls lights him up a little bit more, but Cyber finds his gap. Another one! And Joom is left in a 1v3 to save the tournament, to save Team Secrets. He can't find many, but he finds the first two. King
10
to
seconds.
give FaZe everything they've been searching for years. It's Joom! Angle. But look at this, poised up on top of the perch. Cyber looks to fight back. Souls has been taken a little bit down on damage, but not killed as of yet. An impact goes out, and Handy elsewhere has found Adrian. Secret cannot break into this room. Is the first one in the building for Team Secret, and Noah finds the opener.
Corner.
They go big on the bomb side, but King tucked into the corner. He needs to hold on. Handy's coming in to support, and KDS has found one. Joom needs to have a massive moment and protect Mowgli, who holds down the forts. 1v4 for Mowgli in front of the French crowds as the E1D will roar on out, lock his opposition in place. But the crossfire is enough for FaZe to grasp yet another.
Let's watch the windows. If you made a stat on the least spawn peak team in history, I think FaZe make it, but Joom, he jumps out, he strikes back. Savage still chokes his one, Cyber low on health though, not the end of the world, but Secret again. That mid-round is slow. Use the 4 Candelas, use the flashbangs from KDS and push together.
Angle from above,
That's Ying.
Finds a vertical kill. They suddenly have more to think about as they jump back in the building. Adrian has to have a big impact with the gas, and he keeps one of the players at bay. 3 inside of medbay as FaZe look to get aggressive. They need to find an opening onto the bomb site. They know exactly where Noah's been playing, and KDS looks to go deep, can't pre-fire.
Good
flashbang goes out, but Noah goes deep, finds a kill. Adrian deploys his last gas babe and holds down a big kill.
Clear out the trap operators to enable Savage in. And you want the in for denial here from Adrian. Here comes the Candelas, and so into the push.
Who is it? It's Warden on the other side, the perfect operator, but it does bait him away for a brief moment. Are they watching the angle? Joom finds the first kill. The Nitro Cell. Joom is the hero of Secret today as they look to finally break this defensive streak. Joom goes massive. Savage has found his opening on the blitz. And Secret now have everything they need to finally find their own map point. But Handy, he's in the corner, and he's snuck behind enemy lines. He finds one. Now he just has to know the plan, and Cyber has looked to try and fight back for FaZe. The plant goes down. Savage and Noah to clutch up as Cyber and Handy get back around it. They see the blitz. Already low HP, but they might not know it. Good flash from Savage. Can he go deep for the kill? Cyber finally caught out by Noah. It's a 1v1. As Handy gets onto the plant, he sticks it halfway done. Noah has to commit to it. Handy goal! Secret cannot stop clutching up. First it was Joom, and now it is the young Swede. In this grand final, King goes deep, and he immediately gets pulled out of the curse. He
solo jumped against the Warden and a smoke.
It's good night to the blitz, and FaZe are sent reeling.
That's the case. That's the pushing power. Here comes Soul still on the glass, has to make a play himself.
Flashbang comes out, but there's nothing to do for it. There's no way for them to flush Adrian out of this position without a grenade. No verticality able to be utilized, but Noah finally shot out of it. Nitro Cell doesn't find what it's looking for, though, and the gap's been found by FaZe. but Adrian finds one. He knows he's being hunted from down below, but he can also sit back safe. June wants to find an aggressive peek on KDS. The Ash is looking hot and holding down that position. Mowgli has the read, has the position, and June and him team up together. Aggressive Nitro cell, but Mowgli is caught on his aggressive play. FaZe have read Secret like a book.
It's honestly a great play from Secret. Sound cover with the C4, but Handy just reads it too well, like you said. Adrian now, they want to clear out KDS on the exterior breach. It could be an important block, but he swings and misses. KDS takes him down. June once again, last man standing, 1v3. He's been here before.
He's done it once and he can do it again. Step one. Cyber is down. KDS is low HP and he knows exactly where he is.
One more has the case. Has the case, top blue to his right.
The best player of each team go head to head.
Can one player be the defining factor? How many times can one man step up when it matters the most? They realized the energy shifted. We're finally back in the server. We're booting up, FaZe on defense, Secret on the attack to clear. But right now it's just Noah holding him at bay while they work that office portion. Look at this clash. It's such a frustrating operator with the shields.
It does enable June to get a little bit of distance. KDS will take him down. And Savage, meanwhile, the other shield looks to try and get aggressive in office, but he's about to be met with souls on the clash as well. What kind of a response does Secret have to deal with this immovable object?
They have nobody on the archives window. They can't cut the rotation, so FaZe are fighting back, even numbers.
Another one to fall. It's Adrian who cannot make his way inside. Fountain is a fortress, but Noah's flick might bring it back. Double kill for Noah, but him and Savage are the last ones left for Secret, and still Souls with that clash can continue to keep this Monty at bay.
Could go for a revive here for Savage. Should be maybe, oh, actually he's inside the building, not savable whatsoever right now, so Noah has to be the hero. Work out Savage's information. With Souls in the clash, they'll have equal information on both sides.
This is so dangerous if they go for a revive here.
Gonna do it.
They're gonna do it, the coverage from Noah. And the clash doesn't see
Could they
happen.
plant the Archive store maybe?
Is there a world where the plan could go down? Vidiking is inside Archives right now. He's right next to the breach. He needs to get aggressive. He looks to try and find the feet of the Monty, but none of the shots land. Adrian is so low HP. Savage tries to take the fight. Adrian teams up together.
Planting default.
Noah on the other side, and the plan starts to begin. Souls activates his gadgets. But the clash needs to go big. He finds the first one. Savage will
The Deagle Whip.
Two of the DMR. Breaks the break room wall. That restricts the support that the rest of Secret can give to him, but it also opens up the avenue for Souls to use that taser in the long range. Savage is feeling a lot of pressure between that taser and between the Malusi Banshee, but he gets away from the guard break just in time. KDS flicks onto the Montaigne amidst the crossfire. Souls has come to support, and Vidiking as well. Secret are bleeding out, and while they find one kill, it is not enough to take control.
This time they lose the Monty. That was the win condition last time around. It wasn't able to plan the revive and the push for intel.
Oh my god.
Punished vertically by Cyber downstairs in custom stock, leaving just two players upstairs trying to work together.
This clash has been such a headache. It enables the aggression from the rest of FaZe. Vidiking bites off a little bit more than he can chew, and Mowgli begins his
No, there is not. They're both playing downstairs. So he ignores the clash. He gets the feeling that perhaps it is actually free for the taking.
Tries to bait him, he's gonna go for one kill. He's caught between two, and Handy will handily shut him down. FaZe
juggle any attack towards CCTV, but you're right, the juggle right now denies them that exact breach, so hiding the bandit for that very reason.
Oh no.
And Vidiking with a great swing takes down Savage, looking in the wrong direction.
That's the one operator that Secret needed to deal with the clash in the late round gone.
Yep.
Goodbye Capitao, and goodbye to Noah. The Twitch is completely obliterated by a nuclear C4 tossed outside the break room. Mowgli needs to have a miracle here, and I don't think he's going to be given the opportunity.
Not sure about these attacks. They have almost no T from Secret, especially this one. They have never pushed that goal button. Almost no pressure, no foothold in the server. There's a swing punished by Doom. KDS getting a little overzealous. That means they get CCTV control with this kill.
Reaction times of a god, but here comes Souls, and the clash is going to pretty handily just shut Doom out of it. But with Mowgli taking control of 90, it does give a little bit more mobility to Doom. What's going on here, though, for Adrian at the top of the stairs? He looks to try and find a gap against Vidiking. Souls has gone down! But amidst the chaos, it's only Mowgli left and he will fall as well. Really a bait if it's working.
Well, that's the issue, right? When the bait is so good, it's actually not a bait. Defense, they have somebody in breakroom that could shoot that summon charge off the mirror. But FaZe don't want to give Secret any isolated gunfights where you cannot fall back safely. Handy with the SPG-11, the most egregious swing ever.
But he will be caught on the retreat from outside breakroom. Noah has enabled that long angle thanks to the ace.
Be a huge gap. They have players waiting,
We'll see
looking
it.
for it.
The damage done, but
Okay, the
Soul's able to fall back. No, he's not. He's cut off by Mowgli. Insane reaction times from Secret. Great communication.
FaZe has to push in and retake while that 7-second planter begins.
Verticality from Doom available
Noah
as well. While
dies.
Noah dies, there's still a good chance here
seconds.
for the plant to go down here from Savage. And Doom from the vertical angle takes down Cyber. Vidiking's going for a big flank, and he will catch Doom on the refrag. But the plant has been confirmed. Savage is caught off guard, but he does manage to just stay alive and retreat back. But now with top floor control for both defenders, it's hard for them to get back into it, especially with Mowgli. Outside on the balcony, he can cut them down. But can Vidiking ninja it? He holds down! But Mowgli is there, waiting to come from Jim to go back and get that bulletproof camera that was denied. If he moves too far away with the drone, it won't successfully happen. But it turns out Noah doesn't need to get on his drone because he's busy finding kills and souls. Only on the
Pressure elsewhere on the map, they can force that movement. Soul's already swung, that's the one free, but there might be a second one lingering. He jumps in, looking to his right.
Oh my god, straight into the crossfire. Noah finds one! Triple kill for Noah! The Young Guns together make Secret fly. Handy is in a 1v4. He'll find the first, but Jim going down is not enough for FaZe.
Extended areas between East Stairs and Break Room. They've never done that in the past. June goes down.
I can't believe Cyber found that spot on June. Savage, though, might be able to support. Soul's in a very vulnerable position now. His wall is opened up and the angle exposed. The confirmation might be challenging here for Savage, especially with Cyber up above, continuing to deal a lot of damage. Adrian eventually shuts him down. Souls will just be able to scout for info before finally Adrian finishes him off. More than half the round to go, but only 6 players left alive in the server.
Plenty of time. 2 people above. KDS in security room, still fighting now. And Handy goes down on the bomb side, or sorry, right beneath the bomb side. KDS now sprinting straight back in. I think they know about it.
Noah's got an inkling. He's got a feeling. And Savage has found him from the break door. Patience from Secret pays off, and Vidiking on the verge of losing the half has to restabilize. He finds Adrian, Savage, and Noah together have to dot all their I's, cross all their T's.
Playing East Stairs, mind you, Noah Sami, Magnets in pocket, Blackbeard waiting for him with that grenade.
Good impact.
South, Savage finds Handy elsewhere on the map. Blackbeard shot outside East Stairs, takes down the Blackbeard.
FaZe, my friends, what are you doing? Let's not forget you had championship points on Fortress, and now you're getting manhandled on Border. Savage continues to lash out again. Souls has found 1 kill in this whole map of Border. One by one, they get aggressive. You'll find the first one. Only bites off a little bit more than he can chew, but Savage, that doesn't discourage him. Not one bit. Noah's peeking him from the other side. Souls is just waiting. He knows he's being embarrassed right now. Out comes the pistol. He's on the verge of being peeked as well. Noah on the other side. Savage finds every last one of them.
Working together across the map globally. Here comes that first charge.
And in they go. Savage finds the first one. FaZe need to try and refrag it out, but they manage to retreat just enough to keep most of their players alive for Secret. However, Savage has been traded back eventually. Cyber, with the 5-5-2 in hand, looks for a target. 1 in Armory, 1 in CCTV. He might be given a fight. Takes a lot of damage from Noah, but no re-peek. Second player looking to support. Joom downstairs doesn't have a nitro cell. He needs to take the fight with the P10 Roni, but it's not a good weapon for it, and now they know where he is. Handy's found one, but Adrian for the double. The Warden is immovable as can be. Inside of Armory, he's got the diffuser, and he holds onto it, but hold the phone, because Adrian's gonna have to find a 4K here, Pengu.
Yes.
He's snuck through all the way up into Archives, and he's left the diffuser, a lure, a bait. Will FaZe take it?
Handy's playing 90 though. Blackbeard can walk in and bait this crossfire.
Oh, finds the Blackbeard and the kill! Handy needs to clutch up big, and he's got no diffuser, he's got no friends, he's got no hope! And the C4 will surely confirm that first kill. Now it's a game of bait and switch. Handy going from Fountain into Archives through the wall. Adrian always knows through the wall. He knows how to fight them. But Handy refuses.
Right immediately. Look at this. Noah, 1 point of health.
He's
Nate
dead.
gets tossed out, holding the angle. He's proning past.
Oh my God!
Kill. He'll die, but it's worth it. He took down the Blackbeard.
You take that trade every single day of the week. Vida King is down. You said Vida is the win. HP. I don't think he knows where Adrian is. He should hear him in a brief moment. The bait comes from elsewhere. Joom is just baiting Handy to move forward. Adrian should surely be able to trade it. He does. But it's a 1-for-1. Secret still leading by 1 player, but Souls and KDS have every reason to bring this back. And Soul supports that. The Frenchman, Mowgli, has struggled so much. But the young rookie for Secret has another massive round. It's Souls up in a 1v2 with no diffuser to speak of and 2 players to find. He's played so many Six Invitationals before, but can he hack it when it matters most? A good flash and a good shot, but not good enough. The defending champion.
Here on border, he has been the difference maker in a couple of rounds. The fact that we stop him.
A lot of damage on a Joom. He's got to be careful with this shield. He does get away for another moment. Up comes the blitz. Vida King's going deep. He's going to try and make it big, and he finds one. Good trade on the Mowgli, but Mowgli had already done damage. Can he go big for a second? The trade comes through from Adrian, and Handy is there to respond. Savage and Joom try and hold down the bomb site, but FaZe are lapping it up. And they finally break the streak. He's about to have 3 people coming his way. Another nade goes through. He sees 1 cross. He sees a 2nd cross. Does he have support from the Warden? Deep in the bomb site, a nade goes out, but Noah is still allowed to survive. Adrian, the Warden at half wall will fall, and now Noah is left all alone. He's finding players, fighting him 1 by 1, but he detonates the fire extinguisher, gives him enough cover, but not enough to protect his teammate. Joom will fall on the bomb site, or rather on Armory. Bomb site's down below. So FaZe still have a lot of things to clear. Finally, Cyber gets rid of Noah, but not before KDS will fall to a Nitro cell. The game is still alive for Secret.
This one in. Take it step by step. No one can swing alone. They drop down the hatch. They start planting.
But if Savage can isolate this fight, it's so on for the retake. But Vida King finds both of them. Another round for FaZe.
Playing CCTV, playing East Stairs like Joom is, like Noah is right here. But the pressure is too much. The Green Beast comes out. He falls on back, has spare reinforcements. Times goes for a swing though, but gets traded back.
And the Demon's been shut down. Joom has been very quiet on board. A far cry from what he brought to Secret on Fortress. It's up to Savage to fill those big shoes. SMG11's already been netted him 1 kill. And as FaZe start to circle, CCTV is theirs for the taking.
FaZe are in the building. 45 seconds. 1 final C4 here from Adrian. He has to go big. Cannot afford to die.
He almost has his chance, but Souls with the DMR, it rings true, and Savage now has to do the impossible. A lick of damage onto him, but he finds nothing. FaZe He stares from Handy on the other side.
There's a Duggaby call. That's going to give people that slight sense of, guys, something's happening. Final line charge. There's a backstep successful for Handy.
Savage
goes down.
He was spotted in break room, and that's meant to be Noah's teammate. Can he hold on? Cyber from down below takes him out. Time is ticking away, 45 seconds, and FaZe finally have an advantage.
Noah does not want to fall back towards that bomb site. He plays his life once more. Maybe should have fallen back, who knows. 35 seconds. Again, Joom double shotgun here could literally be a problem. He cannot take most of the fights in this map right now.
How on earth does Joom get into the battle?
He's downstairs in bathroom.
He can try and go into workshop. He must go for a flank here. He has to find
this might work.
This is the only way that he wins it. He needs to fight Cyber. He doesn't get the damage. 1 HP and Cyber will survive, but meanwhile on site, Mowgli's found his double. It's up to him and Adrian now to put the pieces together. Handy, who's been so good on the rest of this series, has to step up. The Grim Beast. He's Mowgli for 3! It's going to be a big aggressive push on Ease, but the Blackbeard gets knocked back. Savage is in an awkward spot. He can't take the fight, and Vida King will shut him down. Mowgli finds 1 for Secret, but they're going to need a lot more than that. They need to take down Vida King, and KDS has his back. Mowgli has to have a big round, just like he did 1 round prior. There's good info for him, but he loses the fight. Secret have lost their chance. 4v2 for FaZe.
He has a breach. He can actually walk through it if he wants to.
Noah needs to make the first move. He needs to have a big impact onto the bottom of the main stairs. Finds one, looks to bait out the second peak, but KDS will win his fight. Adrian in a 1v3. He's seen Jim do it twice now. Can he fill that position for his team? Can he do what they need? As finally the breach will detonate. No more Tuberel and Vita King from behind, from way downtown. Popping off.
He must be close to kill record at this point, right? 15 kills in this one.
Oh, wow. Scam this, Cyber.
I'm scared.
Andy, Joom has to make sure not to pop up his head too early, but Adrian has locked down Vita King upstairs. FaZe keep poking, but they're not finding any success whatsoever.
Well, now they know.
Finally, Joom gets spotted, but they know exactly where Handy is. One nade goes out. Joom can continue fighting it, and he tries to make a play. But unfortunately for Joom, the nade will catch him. There's a way back into it here for FaZe, as KDS is so close to that bomb site with Diffuser in pocket, but the vertical angles will lock him out of it. And Noah has finished off Souls. Handy has to get active. Good read! And my 3K certainly makes it look possible now for FaZe.
Tracker as well. There's Adrian upstairs on the verticality. Savage has to be the difference maker instead, because that vertical angle does not favor Adrian from above.
Savage is low HP. He needs to make his way forward.
They can plant.
KDS has to look for it sooner or later. 35 seconds. Don't give Secret a chance to reposition, but they are making their way forward. Savage so low. Oh, they're gonna... Where on earth did Adrian pull that from? It's a 1v2 for Handy. He'll need to hit the 20 bomb just to keep his team in the rounds. Savage and Adrian cannot afford to be split here. They have to be synced up like clockwork. 12 seconds. Oh, stray, but no bullet will connect. Handy's got 7 seconds to play. Out comes the gun.
If one bullet connects that wall bang, it's an injury. Mind you, Blitz has the shield on his back right now. That way Solus cannot track him. He's running pistol in hand. They're gonna smoke, they're gonna cover, and they're gonna go.
But the Blitz is going elsewhere. Joom is the first to fall. He was the one planting. Cyber somehow managed to catch him from all the way inside a server. Handy has an inkling, but he doesn't know that the plan is in fact not going down. Savage goes deep for one, but he's traded on back again, facing control of the round. But the nerves again.
Look at Handy, waiting around the corner by half wall.
Noah, you've tried to get to SI for years. It's time to make it count! On the biggest of stages, he will not disappoint. 3 more needed for Secrets. 20 seconds to play. How do they get back into position to find that diffuser? The Tuberel comes out, and the bomb is frozen in place. Might even be able to find a gap here. Mowgli, bit of damage, but he can't find it.
10 seconds.
KDS is in position, needs to reload. 10 seconds, and time is bleeding away for Team Secrets. Souls and KDS together push us deeper and deeper into this match.
For Secret in the spot of Banana.
It's a difficult spot for Noah to play. And missed the rubble! How does he see the head? Secret have toyed with FaZe again.
Over-focused though. It's only Noah now kind of holding on the spot.
Noah's allowed to escape.
Up the hatch. He's alive. But Side is vulnerable.
And it looks like Handy may be going for an impossible
just go for
plant.
it.
The smokes go out, the fire as well. Andy looks to try and plant. The Savage.
No denial.
Solus is dead, and Vita King and Cyber turn it up to 11. Mowgli can stand up, but he can do nothing else. FaZe!
So FaZe lacking information exactly what's happening. Here's the mirror window. You can bump it, you can punch it.
So aggressive. Savage just runs straight on past it. Joom finds the opening kill.
Okay.
Handy's put to rest. No kill record for you. And Joom looks for a little bit more. The bomb site is still far away for Secret as FaZe are pushed further and further back. Mowgli's found his. The Frenchman comes to life in the server. And FaZe, they're being toyed with. They're being forced back. But Vita King says, hold my beer. I've still got another chance here to make history.
Adrian's in bathroom. He actually dropped deep in office. They're going to say, screw the roam clear. We want the site.
What's going on, Savage? How have you let that one slip by? How has everyone fallen for Secret? In Brazil, their hearts were broken. In Boston, they saw redemption. Today, in Paris, one hammer makes a champion, but 2 hammers makes history. From the ashes of heartbreak, FaZe forge their dynasty.
distance on Fortress to getting up of their seats before they had actually won, then choking, going deeper and deeper into the night. For a moment, James, I thought they were gonna lose it once again. But no, they find that last bit of energy, and they will do the back-to-back SI as the only other team since 2018-2019.
And they did it without making a roster change for the last 3 years. And they did it by being an SI finalist the year before that.
Could have been a three-peat, that's all I'm saying. The consistency here, no one has done it to FaZe Clan's level.
We've seen eras of Siege come and go. Penta G2, W7 Furia, but nobody has done what FaZe has done today.
They've been flying under the radar due to other great stories. It almost feels like the competition forgot about them because they've always been in the running for grand finals, only losing to other grand final either winner or losers. Very few teams can beat FaZe, and the ones that do always go the distance.
We might have called them the defending world champions, but that doesn't describe them adequately at all. They are not defending anything. They are chasing greatness. And for this man right here, Handy, on the verge of breaking more than one record on the same day, it must mean everything. In Sao Paulo, he watched his brother raise the trophy, only to then raise it in front of his brother in Boston. Today, he's become one of the first Brazilian players ever to raise it twice.
On the other side, we see the respect they're being paid to Secret by the players of FaZe, right? What a grand final that became. It started off so slow. They gave them a hell of a run for their money.
A big moment for FaZe Clan, and I can think of no one better to talk about it than KDS himself.
Of course, Paris, you do not love this, but you have to respect it. The first ever complete team to win back-to-back hammers in Rainbow Six Siege history. KDS, you thought you'd done it at one point during map 3. It's official now. You are the champions. Do you feel like you've secured your legacy here in Paris?
Yes, we are the best team in the world. We are continuing to be the best team in the world after this year. So we see you in São Paulo. We are going to win another hammer, São Paulo.
Bien sûr, pour moi, c'est que notre dynastie est bien existante. On l'a gagnée l'année passée, on la gagne ici à Paris. Et j'espère l'année prochaine à Sao Paulo, on va la gagner. KDS, my question to you. You've won now 2 invitationals back-to-back. What's the difference between winning it once and then winning it twice?
I think the difference is we are the only team in Brazil has 2. So I think now we are truly the best team ever in Brazil. So this makes us very happy, and this is the best feeling.
La grande différence, c'est que cette fois, on a bien montré à tout le monde qu'on est la meilleure équipe du monde, et on la fera encore une 3e fois.
You are indeed the best team in the world, and now you get to celebrate it with your teammates. Go and lift the hammer. And Paris, I want you to make some noise for this phenomenal, unstoppable team. Your Six Invitational 2026 World Champions, FaZe Clan! We got to interrupt you guys. Milos,
we have to have a little chat. Handy, congratulations. It's your second victory here, your second hammer that you get to lift. What does this all mean to you now that you've done it in North America and in Europe?
I don't have words for describing this moment, but I love all people here. E FaZe!
J'aime tout le monde! Go FaZe!
Incredible. What a player. What a player. Cyber, you've done it again. Can you believe it?
No, I can't believe it. It's a great match. So insane. Team Secret. Thank God. Only this one. God bless us.
Do you think that Team Secret will one day raise a hammer?
Oh, of course. It's a great team. Yeah. I can't believe it. This one.
Un jour, Team Secret, ça sera l'équipe qui va porter le marteau eux-mêmes. Pour l'instant, c'est nous. Grâce à Dieu, c'était un match fantastique contre Secret.
One more question for KDS. You mentioned it a little bit earlier on. You are now, of course, back-to-back Six Invitational World Champions. And at the next SI, you get to defend your hammer once again in Brazil. What is your message to your Brazilian fans watching at home that get to see the best in the world come to town once again?
We are the best team in the world. We are going to play in Six Invitational São Paulo. We are going to win this time.
Amazing.
C'est du réel, c'est du vrai. Pour l'instant, on le gagne au Paris. L'année prochaine, on le gagnera aussi à Sao Paulo. Gentlemen.
1 second.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna let Cyber, he wants to say something.
Obrigado a galera que torceu pela gente aí no Brasil. Tamo junto. É muito motivante a torcida de vocês. Somente agradecer. Obrigado também a Deus. Se não fosse ele, a gente estaria aqui. E querendo ou não, foi uma partida muito insana contra esses caras. E eles mereciam tanto quanto a gente.
Obrigado.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. Now I'll let you one more lift. On the mark, all together, FaZe Clan. One more celebration, Paris. Your Six Invitational 2026 Grand Champions and World Champions, FaZe Clan.